This year is very tough year, nothing easy. When the storm come, we need to lower ourselves.
Is when times are bad, this is the time you should be investing more. Was that the most important way for building brand? It's not marketing budget, it is people. Because the brand lives through your people.
สวัสดีครับยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่รายการ Transform Now or Never นะครับเป็นรายการที่เราสร้างขึ้นมานะครับเพื่อให้ผู้นำองค์กรได้ตระหนักถึงความสำคัญของการเปลี่ยนแปลงองค์กรชื่อรายการก็บอกนะครับก็คือ Transform Now or Never คือเปลี่ยนตอนนี้หรือก็ไม่มีโอกาสได้เปลี่ยนอีกเลยนะอย่างที่เราทราบกันนะครับเศรษฐกิจปีนี้เป็นปีที่มันหนักหน่วงจริงๆมีความท้าทายมากมายไม่ว่าจะเป็น policy ของรัฐบาลต่างชาตินะในเรื่องของกำแพงภาษีและนโยบายต่างๆซึ่งทำให้การแข่งขันมีความยากลำบากมากยิ่งขึ้นไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องของการส่งออกก็ไม่ได้ง่ายเหมือนเดิมนะครับเพราะว่าลูกค้าที่อยู่ต่างชาติก็ไม่ได้มีเงินที่จะซื้อในภาวะสงครามอีกทีนี้กลับมาดูนะครับในเมื่อขึ้นลมมันมีการเปลี่ยนแปลงมันมีมรสุมมากมายสิ่งสำคัญก็คือเราต้องกลับมาดูนะครับว่ากลยุทธ์ธุรกิจที่เราทำอยู่ทุกวันนี้ที่เคยทำสำเร็จเราจะเดินหน้าต่อกันยังไงวันนี้ในรายการ Transform Now Never นะครับดีใจมากๆนะครับที่ได้รับเกียรติจากคุณสตีฟโซเวอร์บี้นะครับซึ่งท่านเป็น CEO แล้วก็ Founder ของบริษัท Exponential ซึ่งเป็นบริษัทผู้เชี่ยวชาญด้านการวางแผนธุรกิจการพัฒนาธุรกิจนะครับก็อยู่กับเราในรายการก็คงมารับฟังนะครับว่ามุมมองของคุณสตีฟซึ่งเป็นคนต่างชาตินะครับนะแอบพูดภาษาไทยได้ด้วยนะครับว่ามีมุมมองอย่างไรบ้างสวัสดีครับคุณสตีฟ
สวัสดีครับ Dr. Thaipat
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ How are you doing
I'm doing well it's a pleasure to be speaking with you today thank you so much for inviting me
as I just mentioned to the audience a moment ago I think this year is very tough year
yes
nothing easy so I think all businessmen have to think about their strategy.
Yes, indeed.
So how do you feel about Thailand business outlook today?
Well, you know that before I was the founder of Exponential, when I was working for a company, I learned many things, but the two most important things about business were that, first of all, that brands are the most important asset of the business. They are the most important property of the business. The value of a business is measured by the quality and the value of the brands of the business. And by brands, I also mean the image and the reputation of the brands and the business there is. So number one, I always look for the health of a company in the quality of their brands.And the second thing I learned in all of my career was that the most important way or resource for building brands is not marketing budget, it is people. So organizations and companies need to focus on developing their people in order that they can build strong brands.
I see.
Now, as you said, we are living in a very tough time.Yep. This is one of the most difficult times in building strong brands because not only are times not really easy to live in, there is a lot of chaos, the geopolitical issues, the economic issues, the changes in terms of legislation and government, a lot of competition, a lot of change. And therefore companies really need to start to focus.They need to focus on what's important, and that, of course, is the brands and people. So in Thailand, of course, we're very lucky in many ways. In some ways, I sometimes feel Thailand is somehow protected from the rest of the world. This is not something that should make us relax. In Thailand, we are great entrepreneurs. We are able to change with changing situations. We saw that during COVID.That the Thai economy, even though it suffered, many people were able to change their businesses and react and start to have a good living. So this is something which I believe is a strength for Thailand. Whatever the situation, businesses are able to change and react if they see the need.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion. In terms of the country, as we know, Thailand lost competitiveness for a while. So, what do you think about which business still doing okay or which sector?
Yeah, this is a really good question. I really like this question. And it helps me to perhaps say something which is a little bit tough. Thai business is fantastic in reacting to the moment. They are able to react quickly.
Yes.
The problem sometimes we have is really understanding the future. What is coming? What kind of changes are coming? And that means that we have to start thinking more, not just what will happen tomorrow, but what will happen in the next 5 years and 10 years. And so for that, I really prefer to answer this question by looking at what are the major trends that we are seeing in terms of the people that we serve, the consumers and the different customers that we have with Thai business. And we see something very interesting. We see that there are some changes in the different life stages of Thai people. We start to see that there is people in their 60s who are starting to become much more active. They're not just thinking about retiring and going and sitting and taking care of their grandchildren. They are looking forward to a more healthy life, a more active life, a more dynamic life where maybe they will have a second career or they will have a new hobby or they will have something much more active than just sitting at home. This group of people, very interesting because they are really interested in their health. So I would see that there will be a big explosion in healthcare companies who are servicing the older person. Because these are people who perhaps are older, but they have more money than the younger people. They have more ambition to live a healthy life as long as they can. And therefore, they are really open to healthcare solutions which are safe, proven, effective, and are able to help them have better health.
Oh, you are going to talk about the aging society.
Correct.
So I think this is the big opportunity for any businessman who can see the future and can engage in this.
Exactly, because this aging society is going to be very soon the biggest proportion of our total society. And they, as I said, are people who really take care, especially of their health, especially of their time, so they will really be looking for solutions that companies can give them. So this is one area that I think could be very interesting for Thai companies.
One thing, Steve, I heard about when someone said that when the storm comes, we need to lower our sales. And when the storm goes, we are ready to sell.
Exactly.
What do you think about this sentence?
I think it's a nice analogy, but I think when we lower our sales, sometimes we do it in the wrong way. Because remember I said that people are the most important resource in developing your business. The problem is, in many companies, when the storm comes, they need to save money, they need to reduce costs, they need to increase their profit.
Cut the budget.
So they cut the budget, and the easiest place to cut the budget is people.
In people.
And this is very sad because it means that sometimes they lose very good people. Sometimes they don't have money to invest in the development of people. And therefore, when the storm passes, you don't have the quality of people that can grow and make it even better for you.
Not ready to sell again.
So something which I would really love that we give as a advice for many companies is when times are bad, this is the time you should be investing in your people, because your people are what will get you out of the storm in a better condition than you are in today. So something very, very important that I'm very passionate.
So lower the sales not mean cut the budget to develop the people.
You can lower the sales in many ways in a business. You can be looking at where you can find excess cost, but not in the people. You can look at different elements of your suppliers, but don't cut your people.
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful
about this.
Okay.
Steve,
Yeah.
I strongly believe that transformation is very important. Is necessary. All organizations can not do the same thing as we did.
Of course.
10 years and very success.
Yes.
We cannot because situation has changed.
Yes.
How to do transformation? How to start the new business model?
Yes.
What is your suggestion?
Very good question. And what I would give them as advice is a guide or a framework. First of all, please do not do transformation without data, without insight, without understanding. Because just to transform for the sake of transformation will probably put you in a more dangerous position than you are today. You need to first deeply understand your situation. Understand what's happening with the economy. Understand what's happening with your customers. Understand what's happening with the consumers and the people that you serve. Understand what's happening with the dynamic of your technology and of your business. You have to base any transformation on a deep understanding. This deep understanding will transform into insights. So understanding that will have a very clear opportunity for the business, which might take you in a direction which is very different from the area that you're currently strong in. But you see from your understanding that in 5 years, 10 years, this area will become redundant or will go out of date or will have a lot of competition. So by understanding the future, you can start to define your transformation. So understanding is really the first part. The second part is then understanding especially your people and your capability in your organization. Is the organization going to be ready for this kind of opportunity? Where do you need to invest in your people? And then you can go through a process which is very well known in terms of your vision, your strategy. Your vision is where do we want to be? What does the future look like?
Where we are going.
Where we are going. How can we describe it? How can we measure it? Strategy is about how do I get there? What are the different steps that I need to take, right? And all of this discussion about vision and strategy, I would really advise companies, don't do it by yourself. Do it together with a team in your organization so that all the different people also own your vision and strategy.
Not only the owner only.
Not only the owner only, because that's very difficult because then you have to explain and explain and explain and sometimes people understand it in a different way. Make sure that there is a team that represents all of the different areas of your company involved in the definition of the vision and strategy.
I heard that you say about two things. First, we need to understand the context outside the company. Technology change, economic,
Yes,
consumer behavior.
yes,
We have to understand what the opportunity, what is the threat. Second thing you just say, we have to understand about company vision, mission, culture, core value, or even competency.
yes,
What we do well,
yes,
what is our weakness.
yes.
So after we understand the two things, so we know where we are going.
Correct.
And how to get there, right?
Exactly. So understanding where you are today, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, you can then design, okay, where do we want to be in the future and how are we going to get there, right? So this vision process is really important when you have understanding.
Yes.
Right? So please don't just jump into creating a new vision and strategy. take the time to really understand the whole context of your business in order that you can be like a fortune teller. You can understand what's going to happen in the next 5 or 10 years. Right?
So we cannot do transformation by gut feeling.
No.
Cannot.
It would be very dangerous. I think many times, and this is a little bit Thai culture, and I think it is a strength, but it can also be a weakness.
Oh yeah, have to be
That
careful.
we make a decision based only on feeling.
Yep.
What's important? The feeling is important. Of course, the feeling is important. Especially many of our customers will have been running their business for 10, 20, 30 years. So they have a good feeling. But feeling, together with data, gives you a magic solution. It improves the probability that you will be successful with your strategy.
So you just say data.
Data
very
and
important.
Insight is
And insight.
key.
Hey Steve,
Yeah,
from your long experience in giving advice to many companies
correct.
around the world,
Yes.
can you share me some successful case about transformation?
Yes. Yes, I would be very happy to. And in fact, one of the cases I'm most proud of is from the team from Tesco Lotus.
Oh, Tesco Lotus.
You remember Tesco Lotus?
Yeah,
now we
yeah.
call it Lotuses.
Lotus in
of
Thailand
course,
now.
because now it is again part of CP.
Yeah.
All right? But when CP first sold the company Lotus to Tesco,
Yep.
Tesco decided to do something very clever. They decided that, of course, the brand of Tesco was very strong outside of Thailand, but inside of Thailand, the brand of Lotus was also strong.
Yeah.
So instead of just bringing the Tesco brand and saying, now we are Tesco, what they did was they worked together with us to combine the two brands to start to understand the strategy for the next 15 years of what will happen in the retail environment in Thailand, to build a brand positioning and a strategy, and then to cascade that understanding of what it means to be Tesco Lotus to nearly 36,000 members of the Tesco Lotus team all over the country. That transformation created a company that was nearly 7 times the size of the company that was first bought from CP. And then when CP re-inherited the business, they inherited a very strong, well-managed organization, which really is now, I believe, going to be very strong into the future. So it's a good example of transformation happening in the case of a merger. So that's a really good example from our Thai economy.
So what you see from this case, what you think is a key success of this transformation?
The key success was that the brand was number one in the focus. The team at Tesco Lotus understood that they needed to create a brand that was not only healthy for the future, but was something that was owned by every single person in the Tesco Lotus team. From the chairman through to everyone who was working across all of the stores across all of Thailand. They worked a lot on defining that brand, turning those definitions into behaviors, into strategies, into promotions, into store look, into all the different activities that Tesco Lotus does.
So they engage people
Correct.
with brand. What do you think about some small company? Do you have any example?
Yes. Sometimes when people think of transformation, of strategy, of branding, they think, but I'm a small company. I don't have the money, the billions of baht of investment that a company like Tesco Lotus had. In which case, I say to companies, I said that the most important resource for building brands is
people yeah
So it doesn't matter the size of your marketing budget or the money that you have in all of your budget. It doesn't matter. What you can do as a small company
yes
is really use the resources that you have, and people is one of those most important resources. So I give an example of a small company, relatively small company here in the Thai market in the healthcare area, who wanted to make a transformation in their market, in their, well, let's call it their category. And of course, they didn't have the funds to do massive advertising or change.
yeah
So what did they do? They look at their people and they said, okay, we have a sales force. And instead of them just selling, why don't we train the sales force to talk to our customers about our market, about our technology, about growing the market? Why don't we help the sales force to understand the customer's business better so that they can be like a business consultant and trainer, not just someone who goes to take orders.
not order taker
Not order taker. We call them the business expert or the business consultant. So this company invested time in training their sales force, in understanding the science, in understanding the different technologies that can be used in this condition, in understanding the different products and assortment and competition that there was in this area, and also in understanding the customer's business. Then the sales force went out and started to talk to customers and train the customers in this new category.
so you just saying that training our people training the people
Correct.
นะ will be one of the brand strategy brand building
Absolutely. And do you think I believe that the most important investment that you can make is the investment in your people? Because that will give you a return on investment many times any investment in any other way.
yes
If your people are knowledgeable, they understand the challenge, they understand the story, they understand the market, but they believe that they can make a difference, then they will go out and they will make a difference for you. If your people are not trained, they don't understand the market, they don't believe in themselves, then good luck. It will not be a successful outcome. So one important advice that I would love to give customers is that investing in the development of your people is the most important investment that you can make. That will give you a better return on investment than any other investment that a company can make.
oh very good sound good
My pleasure.
so I think Thai people can learn can learn from you as well that your idea about building the brand if you want to building the brand you have to build your people first
Yes, exactly. Because the brand lives through your people. That's an important point.
โอ้นะครับเวลาผ่านไปอย่างรวดเร็วนะครับผมคิดว่าวันนี้ก็เป็นเซสชั่นที่ได้ประโยชน์มากๆนะครับได้ฟังคุณสตีฟไล่ฟังมากมายนะมุมมองของผู้ที่เป็นนะที่ปรึกษานะที่มีประสบการณ์มาทั่วโลกผมคิดว่าสิ่งที่คุณสตีฟได้เล่าให้พวกเราฟังนะครับก็เป็นประโยชน์มากๆข้อที่1นะครับการ transformation เนี่ยจะต้องไม่อาศัย gut feeling แน่นอนฮะมันเป็นเรื่องสำคัญธุรกิจมันต้องมีการเปลี่ยนแปลงแต่ว่าไม่ใช่ว่าวันนี้อยากจะ transform แล้วก็ลุยเลยนะครับโดยไม่ใช้ data ควรจะใช้ data นะ data เป็นเรื่องสำคัญที่ทำให้นำทางเราไปสู่ทิศทางที่มันใช่เรื่องที่2นะครับที่คุณสตีฟเล่าให้เราฟังก็มีความชัดเจนมากว่าการทำ transformation ไม่ได้จำเป็นจะต้องเกิดขึ้นเฉพาะองค์กรใหญ่ๆนะครับองค์กรเล็กๆก็สามารถทำ transformation ได้แล้วหัวใจสำคัญของ transform นะครับก็คือเรื่องคนนะคนเป็นหัวใจที่สำคัญไม่ว่าจะใหญ่กลางเล็กก็คือคนและจริงๆแล้วนะฮะแมสเสจที่ฟังตลอดรายการนะครับก็คือคนก็คือแบรนด์นะดังนั้นถ้าเราอยากจะ transform เราอยากจะสร้างแบรนด์นะก็ต้องมาเริ่มที่พัฒนา คนก่อนนะครับก็เป็นเรื่องที่มีความสำคัญโอเคแล้วอีกเรื่องหนึ่งที่สำคัญนะครับนะซึ่งผมคิดว่ามันพลิกมุมมองจริงๆเลยคือเรื่องที่คุณสตีฟแนะนำว่าในภาวะที่เศรษฐกิจไม่ดีถดถอยนะผู้ประกอบการมากมายผู้นำมากมายสิ่งแรกเลยที่คิดก็คือลดต้นทุนนะคัดบัดเจ็ตและบัดเจ็ตแรกที่คิดถึงเสมอคือลดคนลดการพัฒนาคนซึ่งมันไม่ใช่เลยนะครับเพราะว่าในเมื่อนะคนคือกำลังหลักกำลังสำคัญคุณหยุดพัฒนาคนนะคุณให้คนออกคุณเลย์ออฟแล้ววันที่เศรษฐกิจกลับมาทุกอย่างพร้อมนะเรือพร้อมจะแล่นแต่หันมาอีกทีคุณไม่มีคนแล้วไม่มีเซลฟ์ฟอร์สไม่มีแมนพาวเวอร์ที่จะมาทำธุรกิจและเติบโตไปกับคุณดังนั้นผมคิดว่าเรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องที่มีความสำคัญมากคำแนะนำง่ายๆเลยนะครับเมื่อทุกอย่างไม่ดีคุณต้องรัดเข็มขัดคุณจะต้องปรับ mindset ของคนและคุณก็ลงไปดูนะครับว่ามันมีหลายสิ่งหลายอย่างมากมายนะครับที่จะลดต้นทุนได้นะอันนี้ก็เป็นเรื่องที่อยากจะฝากเอาไว้นะครับก็คงเป็นภาพรวมทั้งหมดนะครับของอีพิโซดนี้นะครับวันนี้ก็ต้องขอบคุณคุณสตีฟมากๆนะครับแล้วก็ถ้าท่านผู้ฟังท่านผู้ชมสนใจนะชอบในรายการนี้ก็คลิกไลค์กด Subscribe นะหรือก็แนะนำนะหัวข้อดีๆหัวข้อที่สนใจเข้ามาในรายการได้นะครับวันนี้ก็ต้องขอบคุณคุณสตีฟอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับขอบคุณมากนะครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ